Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining the McConnell Arts Center again. I'm Katie Serbu, Director of Programs and Engagement here. And today with me, I have Katie Golonka. Thank you so much for being with us. Can you give us a little introduction about yourself?
Sure. I'm Katie Golonka, and I've been a professional artist working in Columbus for 10 years now, and I live and work in Franklinton. And my company is called Cherry Alley Paint.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us today. And we have several of your pieces in our gallery right now. So can you talk a little bit about what people can see in the exhibition currently?
Sure. Those three pieces were from a series I did last October that was about um, it was a series of self-portraits that was about different vi- views of yourself. And I'm also a special effects artist, so I do makeup, mostly horror and gore makeup, which you can see in my paintings. So one of them is kind of like a vampire bite. The other one is just like a more abstract with like blood coming out of the eyes and stuff. And they're really supposed to be kind of abstract reflections on internal emotional states, but expressed in a physical way. So I developed makeups first, and then I painted the self portraits of the makeups on me. And then the third piece was also part of it, but it was a stencil self portrait that I did.
Fantastic. Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, they are, I feel very real too. You turn the corner and then you just have to take a moment to really take it in and they're nice big pieces too that kind of capture your attention for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely meant to make them. I wanted to do some oversized portraits and really like increase the intensity. And I tried to really punch the colors up in them too.
Absolutely. Um, Fantastic. Well, and I know you also worked on the murals downtown. So can you talk a little bit about what that experience was like and what you were working on?
Yeah, I did a handful of murals. One of them I did was for the GCAC, which is at the McConnell Art Center right now. It was called "Keep Going, Keep Growing," and it was done very early on during the protest this summer. Probably like one of the first rounds of murals that was put out, and I was actually notified about painting it at like 8 a.m. and I was told to just show up like as soon as possible. So I got there by 10 and was like thinking about what I was gonna paint on the way. Uh, and we just had like about a half day to work on it and get them out. But it was really cool, just like being surrounded by other artists who like at the drop of a hat would be absolutely, I want to participate in this. I don't need to be paid. It's none of that's important to me. Like I just want to support this movement. And so it was a really positive experience. I also had the opportunity to create this memorial mural this summer on the side of the Vanderelli room, which features, it's called Stolen Joy, and it features 45 Black and Brown Americans who were killed by unnecessary violence here in this country. And the purpose of that mural, and it really had a profound effect on me, was to encourage people to spend time with like every individual person's story and like get to know their life and see them as a person, like not just like another news headline or hashtag or anything like that, but like all just people who had their own interests, families, people who loved them, they loved other people, they had passions. So that's kind of like it's inspired a lot of my more recent work where I feel like that's a really powerful thing about art where you can use art to inspire people to educate themselves. Like the images themselves don't specifically tell you exactly who these people are, but I hope that when you see them, you're like, wow, those people, like, they look really nice. It reminds me of like my uncle or my best friend growing up. I wonder what their story is, you know?
It's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for taking your time to do the work and to share their stories and create that interest. I know here at the McConnell Arts Center, we've had groups of kids from the schools come through and just sit and look at the murals for a while and reflect and have questions. And so it's definitely a conversation in the community that we're really excited to be able to host. So thank you. And I know that this has been a challenging year, but we always like to find some bits of joy too. Is there something that's been inspiring you? Someone? What's been going on in your world?
Um, I would say that the most inspiring thing I witnessed in the past year has probably been Amanda Gorman at the inauguration. I was amazed by her clarity and her power, and like she's 23, she's so young, with such a bright future, and it makes me really excited about the people who will be leading this country in the future.
That's fantastic. Yeah, she was wonderful. We were very inspired, and we were excited to have kind of our own version and Barbara Fant doing a reading of her poem too. So check that one out because I think it's inspired a lot of focus on that art form too, which is fantastic and really timely right now. So
It's so important too. I mean, like this shift to value artists and how art is powerful in activism and to our culture. Because, you know, we can't always rely on our government or our culture to understand how important the arts are.
and for you personally, what is your proudest moment as an artist, as a person? What can we celebrate?
Um, I think that honestly, my proudest moment as an artist was helping to create that mural over the summer, the Stolen Joy Memorial. And honestly, beyond that, it's been the subsequent months watching people experience it and take it in and put their art beside it. Um, that is really powerful to me.
And how can we, as community members, as lovers of the art, how can we support you and other artists? What can we do?
Well, you are definitely always welcome to check out my social media, which is at Cherry Alley Paint. Um, I do commissions and I love doing murals, so I'm open for that type of work. But also, I have a Tip Columbus account, which is available if you ever feel inclined to tip me.
Fantastic. Absolutely. Not everybody's ready to purchase a painting, but that's definitely a great way to support artists, just to keep you doing what you love to do and what you're great at doing. So absolutely. We'll put that link in the description here. And is there anything else you want to share with our patrons right now?
I'm just excited for nice weather and to get painting outside again.
Yes, yeah, we're excited. The sun is shining a little bit today, and so I actually have a couple of patrons coming to view the art inside, but also take a few moments to be outside as well. So we're really excited. Everybody come and bundle up, but come join us and see the art here in Worthington. And the murals are across the city, so take a moment to visit every one of them, and we'll keep celebrating you and sharing your images. So everybody keep an eye out on our social media, and we'll be back in touch with Katie again soon.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.